Welcome back to Butterfly Effect Tarot. My name is Lorraine. Today's topic is where are you currently at within your journey? There are three piles. The timestamps for each pile will be in the description box in the comments section below. If the readings resonate, please feel free to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Currently, I do have a limited number of private personal readings available, and the details for that will be in the description box below. Of course, I want to send a big, huge shout out and thank you to my subscribers and to returning viewers. I greatly appreciate the support. For newer viewers, if you're interested, you can return to the channel after this video to check out other topics, other readings, and other videos there. But other than that, let's go ahead and get into each one of your messages. Welcome to your reading pile one regarding where are you currently at within your journey. So I've already pre-shuffled and pulled 5 cards. I'm going to identify the cards that came out, and then we're going to go ahead and get into the message. So the first card out for you is the Hanged Man. It's followed by the Nine of Wands, which is followed by the Three of Pentacles. And then we have the Judgment card, and then the final card out is the Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck energy is the Magician. So there are quite a few messages out here. The first one I'm going to get into is with the Hanged Man and the Nine of Wands coming out in the beginning. Most of you, if not all of you, are currently in a pause, maybe in a hermit mode, in a reflective state. Perhaps you've released and let go of control over your success, over, you know, trying to force things to happen when you want it to, where you want it to. However, you've probably found yourself in this Hanged Man energy and this Nine of Wands energy of resilience and strength by maybe overworking yourself. In the past, maybe you're someone who's tried every or various avenues to get to your success. You know, you may have tried different careers, different jobs, different creative endeavors, pursue different degrees, just things like that. But maybe they always left you feeling lost, or you feel like you've not gotten out just as much as you've put in, right? And perhaps in your past, you could have been more focused on your money, right? Maybe working jobs, even if you didn't like them, working in companies, even if you didn't want to, because you were more focused on just working and making money. Could have been a workaholic or somebody who never slowed down because you so desperately wanted this success and this independence and this financial stability. And I think that coming up short so many times and running into so many brick walls puts you in a position now where you've just released control. You've surrendered. You haven't necessarily given up. I think that it may feel that way for some of you, where you've just given up hope. You've just given up because it's been so difficult and you're exhausted. However, I think for most of you, you haven't really thrown in the towel, right? And even those of you who think you have, I don't think that's what has happened, right? I feel like you're in a state right now where you're just kind of paused and you're allowing yourself to rebuild your strength and your resilience, even if it's on a subconscious level, because the Nine of Wands comes out after the Hanged Man, and the Nine of Wands is a card of strength. It's a card of overcoming obstacles. It's a card of standing in your power and your resilience after a time of difficult battle and burdens, and knowing and trusting that the burdens and the extra responsibility and overwhelmed energy is coming to an end soon. And since it's Wands energy, this is fast moving. And again, the Hanged Man card is a card of pause and releasing control and kind of falling into flow, just allowing things because you have, you know, been so anxious in the past and been so disappointed from trying to force things and putting in so much time and effort that now you have fallen into a flow of just allowing things to come in. It's kind of come what may. And with this Nine of Wands, this means that this is going to quickly put you into this Three of Pentacles energy, right? By you opening up flow and allowing things to come in, there's a Three of Pentacles opportunity of a team collaboration. There's some sort of support coming in that is going to help improve your finances and improve your dreams, your goals, and your career area. This is going to be, again, some of you could already be working with this Three of Pentacles energies with other people. But I think in the past, you have been someone who's wanted to do things on your own, or you have felt like you've had to because maybe you didn't have a support system or people that you could trust or had the same interests or what have you. Which again is why you're now possibly in this Hanged Man and Nine of Wands energy, because you've had to go it alone and it's been challenging. It's been difficult. But now that you're standing in your power and you've released this control over everything, there's a Three of Pentacles coming in. This could be a job offer. This could be a business. This could be a company or a corporation that you're working for. But it's working with other people, people who are going to help you improve your finances through whatever this opportunity, business, or creative endeavor is. And I feel like this, once this Three of Pentacles situation comes in, it's going to quickly transform your status, quickly transform your financial situation, and quickly transform your creative energy. And I say that because the Judgment card comes out after the Three of Pentacles, and then what follows it is the Three of Wands. The Judgment card is a card of rebirth. It's a card of awakening to something. It's a card of an important shift and change in your life. Okay, it's a card of growth and promotion. And then it's coming out after this Three of Pentacles, job and finance situation and collaboration. And then the Three of Wands is a card of action. It's a card of taking the first steps and initiative, fast moving action on a journey. The fact that it's fast moving and it comes out after the Judgment card means that the success and the status that comes from this is going to come much quicker than you think, and also much quicker than maybe even the people you're working with thinks. But maybe this support system that's coming in was needed for you. Maybe in the past you were again a lone wolf or someone who preferred to work alone, and maybe you didn't open up the opportunity for other people to work with you. And maybe even if you did, you were disappointed with the people who were in your energy, right? So, with that being said, now you're comfortable with receiving help, right? And again, this is a collaborative effort. So, this would be someone where you're helping each other. This is an equal partnership here, right? But this is someone coming in to offer you support where you don't have to do this alone anymore, because maybe you have run yourself ragged, right? Which, don't take offense to that, but maybe you have exhausted yourself, exhausted your resources by trying to do this alone for so long and constantly coming up disappointed, coming up without, with feeling like you've put in so much but have gotten so little out. There's support coming in for you. And then you have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Currently in your journey, you're getting ready to move into this creative power. The Magician is a card of creativity. It's a card of manifestation. It's a card of, like, everything you touch turns to gold. It's like having the Midas touch. It's a card of confidence, confidence in yourself, and confidence in what you can create and what you can do. And this is all coming in perfect timing. This energy is kind of giving me um timing, like divine timing. Like maybe in the past when you were trying to force things to work out the way you wanted and putting in all the effort and hard work, perhaps you were not ready for what you thought you were ready for, or maybe you were in an environment or around people that were not in alignment with what was coming in for you, and it could have caused some sort of sabotage by you or others, right? So with this Judgment card and this Knight of Wands and Hangman, you needed to go through a transformation. You needed to find your strength and be able to stand resilient and strong despite what the circumstances may look like, and trust with this Hangman that things were going to work out for you. Trust that the burdens would pass. Trust that things would fall into place for you. And by doing so, you've now manifested and brought in, or you're currently bringing in, this support, this help, this community that's going to, help you and work with you for you all to find this success. And with this Magician card, again, as I mentioned, this is a card of manifestation and creative power. So maybe you had lost your spark, right? With all of the disappointments in your life concerning your finances, your dreams, your goals, your career, and constantly having to do it alone and constantly having to come up short, your spark, your excitement, your zest for life, you may have lost it. There may have been a damper on those things, and you may have given up hope. Okay, even if some of you are currently in this state right now, where things could work out for you, where life could be exciting, where life could be balanced, where life could be in flow. You may have given up hope. And again, you could still be in this energy. But with this Magician card at the bottom coming out after all the energy out here, this is suggesting that this opportunity and this transformation in your status, your income, your career, your creativity, it's going to put you in an energy where you have hope and excitement, right? With the Three of Wands, that's a card of stepping out to start a positive, passionate, exciting journey. And then with the Magician coming out, this is going to strengthen your imagination. It's going to strengthen your vision for yourself and your vision for your life. It's going to give you, again, the Midas touch, where you're going to more than likely go from feeling like everything you touch sours and withers away, or it doesn't bear fruit, into this creative, powerful, strong, confident energy of everything you touch turns to gold. Okay. So yeah, this is definitely something that needed to you needed to come into alignment with this. Okay, and it's something it could, and I wanted to say it's something that could be as simple as you needing to fall into flow and just releasing control, but still having resilience and strength. But I'm not going to say something as simple because I am familiar with this energy and it's not as simple or as easy as it sounds, right? I get it. But currently within the journey of your life, this is where you are. You're releasing control. You're sitting back. You're allowing things to fall into place and you're standing strong with this Knight of Wands. You're standing resilient in your power, trusting that things are going to work out, that things are going to balance out. And with this Three of Pentacles, because of that trust, because of that flow, because of releasing that control, you're bringing in some help. You're bringing in a community. These could be people that you don't just work with on a financial level. These could become lifelong partners, lifelong friends, lifelong support system, a lifelong support system for you, not just in this creative or financial business career endeavor, but also just in everything you do in life. People that will encourage you, and this is something that maybe you have needed all along because maybe you have always felt like you had to do it alone, like I mentioned earlier. And maybe you're in a journey and point in your life where the universe, God, the divine spirit is going to show you you don't have to do it alone, that it's okay to allow other people in to help you. It doesn't take away from your strength. It doesn't take away from your resilience. It doesn't take away from your independence. If anything, it fuels, increases, and restores all of those aspects of who you are. Okay, so I am going to leave your reading there. If the message resonated, please feel free to like, subscribe, let me know in the comments. And if interested, you can return to the channel for other topics, other videos, and other readings. Thank you. Welcome to your reading pile 2 regarding where you're currently at within your journey. So I've already pre-shuffled and pulled 5 cards. We're going to identify the cards that came out, and then we're going to go ahead and get into the message. So the first card out for you is the Emperor, followed by the Queen of Pentacles, and then we have Justice, followed by the Five of Swords, and then the final card out is the Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck energy is the Three of Cups. So there's a couple of different messages in this pile. This message is going to resonate with each of you, but your story and situation may be a little different. So this has to do with the balancing of the power, authority, and finances and stability in your life. When we have the Justice card out here in the center of the read, this would suggest that there was some sort of disruption, chaos, toxic energy, person, or group that had some sort of power and they used it to basically hurt you. But specifically, this hurt your finances, it hurt your confidence, your responsibilities to others and yourself. It put you in a position of imbalance in your domestic life, in your livelihood. For some of you, this is going to be a work related situation where you were being bullied at work, or you had a boss or someone who wrongfully fired you or disrupt your money somehow. For others of you, this is going to be divorce, where this could be alimony or your assets are on the line. For others of you, this could be child support or a situation where you were abandoned, as a single parent, or abandoned to take care of other people. And all of the pressure was put on you and it hurt your finances. And now there's some sort of Ace of Pentacles situation coming in to restore balance in your income as good karma. For others of you, this could be a legal matter where there's some entity or person that's coming after your money or that has hurt your money or your finances in some way, and now the scales of justice are balancing that out in your favor. Okay, this could be family, this could be a father figure, a mother figure, someone who took advantage of you financially, a business partner. It's gonna depend on who or where the situation applies. Okay, the message is the same. There is a balancing of the scales in your favor. When you have the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles, like I mentioned earlier, this would more than likely be someone that they had an advantage over you. They had the power over you, or at least power in the situation to where they were able to swing it in their favor. With the Five of Swords out here, this is a card of sneakiness. It's a card of theft, bully, sabotage. It's a card of someone creating a situation in your life that creates not just chaos, but loss and despair. It could be, bullying, gossip, a number of things. But either way, this is the energy that showed up in your life at some point. And it disrupted how you were able to provide for yourself and others. It disrupted how you were able to show up in your Queen of Pentacles or Emperor energy. It disrupted your peace and your sense of self. Perhaps you've been having to struggle a little bit in your finances, or it threw you off in your income, the way that you can, take care of yourself, the way you can take care of others, especially because the Queen of Pentacles is a nurturer, she's a lover, she's loving, she's a provider. She's someone who pours into herself, and she has a balance, she has things in control, she's responsible, she's respected. So this means that you have shown up, whether you're male or female, you have shown up and been responsible. You've been an authority in your life. You've taken care of business, and you've played your part in your role in whatever situation this is, whether that be as a parent, whether that be as a spouse, whether that be as an employee, or whether that is that you've done your part in this situation and someone else still came along and basically disrupted and sabotaged everything. They created some sort of instability here. It didn't matter how well you showed up or how positive and honest and loyal and faithful and dedicated you were in this situation. Someone was in this Five of Swords energy, and it really, really, really threw you off balance. And this could be in every area of your life. But out here, we're specifically seeing that this has to do with your domestic life, your livelihood, your stability. Okay. Now, with the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck, this is a card of celebration, joy, success. This is a card of community. For those of you where, for example, this may have been work, right? Where there were bullies or a boss or something like that that disrupted your peace and caused you to lose your job or something. With this Ace of Pentacles, this would suggest that, for example, you may have a new job offer come in. It could be from the same company or from a different company, or some sort of new financial opportunity, but you're going to be surrounded with this Three of Cups energy with people who are the opposite of the energies you were exposed to, right? This is going to be supportive energies. If this is a situation where this was family or friends that took advantage of you, or your money, or a business partner, or whatever have you, this Three of Cups suggests that there's going to be a community coming in, people that are going to celebrate you, people that are going to, it's basically good karma in your environment. Due to this Five of Swords disruptive energy, this negative toxic energy, for whoever this energy or this people or person was, the Three of Cups is like a positive karma coming in, where you're going to have people that come in that are going to represent the opposite of that Five of Swords. People that you're going to be able to trust, people that are going to love you and create a safe and joyous environment for you. The Ace of Pentacles coming out after the Justice and the Five of Swords suggests that this could be a situation where this is a windfall, right? Like when justice comes in concerning this Five of Swords energy, you have a new opportunity. And the new opportunity could be a new job. It could be a check that you're waiting for. It could be that with the justice card, there's a decision or judge or legal ruling in your favor that brings in some sort of money. Again, this it could be money that you're expecting, like I said, or this could be just money out of nowhere. Because in the image, the hand is coming out of the sky on the card. And this card also represents a windfall of money. It's just money that will improve your circumstances. It'll help you to find balance in your life. And this is going to help you to step back into your Queen of Pentacles and or Emperor energy, right? You're going to find strength in this, because maybe, like I said earlier, when you're in the Queen of Pentacles or Emperor energy, you're someone who is responsible, you're trustworthy, you're honorable, you're loyal, you're faithful, you're dedicated. You give of yourself with ease, and you usually do not expect anything in return, except for, not for someone to basically betray you. And that's what happened here. So with this situation, I feel like it is not going to just restore your sense of self, your community, and everything. I think this is going to restore you to a state where you find your power. Because with the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor coming out, and then the Justice card following, Justice card is about balancing, it's about harmony. So I feel like this is going to help you take your power back. It's going to be power in yourself, power in the situation. You're going to feel vindicated. This message is kind of similar to a reading that I did. I think it was the last reading I did on the channel, the last pick a card. It's different cards out here for the most part, but the message is very similar. There are some different elements to it though. But essentially, justice is at the center, and then you have the queen. You have the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor, a balancing of power, a balancing of stability, a balancing of authority. So this is something that's going to give you some sort of leadership. It's it's like it's, for example, if somebody had power over you in this situation, and they used it to throw you off, right? Which is obviously what the case is here. Then with this emperor coming out with this queen of pentacles and justice, this would suggest to me that now you're going to be the one in charge, right? It's almost like when the scales balance out, the person who was on top, the person who had the power, the person who had the authority and the advantage in a situation is going to flip, and now you're going to have the advantage. You're going to have the power and authority in the situation. You're going to be the one, who is standing tall and the victor in the situation. And it could have been a long time coming, right? Because with the Queen of Pentacles, is slower moving energy. So you may have went through this imbalance and this disruption for a while. For some of you, this could be a situation that was within the recent past. For a lot of you, this is going to be a situation from the distant past that maybe you have given up on, or maybe you were at the point of giving up on, but you decided to, push through, because the Queen of Pentacles is going to push through. Even when it's difficult, she has such a high sense of responsibility and dedication and loyalty to herself and others that she's going to find a way to make it work, even when it's difficult, which is all the more reason why you deserve this positive justice and this balancing in your life, because you showed up with the Emperor energy. Same thing, a leader, a boss, somebody who's trustworthy, who's dependable. And meanwhile, someone came in and they just spit all over that, and that could have put you in a position where you didn't trust life, right? Because, the Queen of Pentacles is fairly trusting, but she's very cautious about where she invests her time and energy. And so if you fell into a situation or circumstance with people and situations that put you in this imbalance, you could have found yourself blaming yourself, right? Because you were not cautious enough, because you have such a high moral compass and a high sense of self and attention to detail. And with the Emperor having this hierarchy of strength and intuition, you could have maybe wondered if you basically put yourself in this position because you were not cautious enough, because you didn't tap into your intuition, or you ignored the red flags, or you didn't assert yourself and use your power and authority in the situation the way that you should have, right? It doesn't matter which spectrum you fall on. With this justice card coming out and this three of cups at the bottom, you're finna be celebrating. Some of you may have already come into this energy. Some of you may have already gotten this justice and this balance. Others of you, this is where you're at in your life. This is what's coming in. And the Emperor and Queen of Pentacles comes out first with justice, right? So this doesn't suggest that this is going to take a long time. The power cards come out first, and then it goes into kind of the story of where the balance is needing to be applied. So this is suggesting that you're at the forefront, at the center. A lot of you may be moving into this energy. But again, there are going to be some of you that have already got this justice. And with this Three of Cups at the bottom, you're currently in the state of celebrating, in the state of harmony and satisfaction, and surrounded by individuals, people, coworkers, or situations that support you in your highest good. People you can trust, unlike this Five of Swords energy that you could not. So now when you show up in your Queen of Pentacles energy and or your Emperor energy, you're going to be doing it for people that are going to match that energy. These aren't going to be people that are going to take advantage of you or your success. These are going to be people that are going to have their own success, and they're going to have your best interest at heart, and vice versa. Okay? So if this reading resonated, please feel free to like, subscribe, let me know in the comments, and if interested, you can return to the channel for other topics, other videos, and other readings. Thank you. Welcome to your reading pile 3 regarding where are you currently at within your journey. So I've already pre-shuffled and pulled your cards. Generally I pull 5, 7 came out for you. So we're going to identify what came out, and then we're going to go ahead and get into the message. So the first card out for you is the Five of Cups, followed by the Two of Cups. And then we have the Ten of Swords, followed by the Ace of Pentacles. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles, followed by the Nine of Pentacles. Final card is the Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck energy is the Seven of Pentacles. So you have either went through this or you're currently going through a glow up. This is glow up energy. This is an energy of being focused on yourself. A lot of you could be in hermit mode. A lot of you could be very much focused on your money, building your wealth, building your empire, building your business, building your creative endeavors. A lot of you could be healing your heart space right now. And I say this because what more than likely fueled and redirected you to focus on this glow up energy and your business and money is a heartbreak. With the Five of Cups coming out, with the Two of Cups and the Ten of Swords in the beginning of the read, this is a connection. This could have been a marriage for a lot of you, and then this, or for some of you, this could have been a long term connection. It could have been a friend, but I'm especially getting romance. And it ended badly. It left you with a lot of regret because the Five of Cups is a card of regret. It's a card of a betrayal in love. It's a card of divorce and breakup, separation. And then you have the Two of Cups being the connection that's spoken of. And then the Ten of Swords, a painful ending due to betrayal, due to deception. This is a card of a failed experience. But I'm feeling like for a lot of you, this Ten of Cups energy may have came, this Ten of Swords energy, I'm sorry, this Ten of Swords energy may have came out of nowhere. I think this betrayal may have been something you weren't expecting, or it could have been a situation where you invested a lot of time and energy and work into this dynamic. Maybe you forgave a lot, or maybe you held out for a while, trusting that things would align. And it's like things progressively got worse, but then there was like maybe some sort of a tower moment, right? Because the tower card isn't out here, but these three cards is giving me a tower energy, like something that caused an abrupt ending, something that your partner or friend or whoever this connection was with did was like the ultimate betrayal, the ultimate, deception. And it was something that you had to end. It was something you had to walk away from. There was no coming back from it. But what you did is, with that Ace of Pentacles coming out after the Ten of Swords, is you went ahead and started investing on maybe building a business or starting focusing more on your work. Because the Ace of Pentacles is like improving your finances. It's the beginning of a new job, a new career, a new solo financial endeavor. Then it goes straight into the Eight of Pentacles, which is a card of working diligently to build to, your wealth, your financial abundance. And it's being very focused and passionate towards working. And then it goes into the Nine of Pentacles. This is a card of, all of that Eight of Pentacles hard work paying off. Now you have this abundance, or you're working towards it. And then you're going through this glow up. The Nine of Pentacles gives me glow up vibes. This is usually like where you look good, you smell good, your hard work has paid off, you're independent, you're confident, you're successful, you're still loyal and faithful and dedicated and devoted, but maybe you're someone who your status is higher. So some of you could be working on improving your financial status as well, and your overall status. But this is glow up energy. And then you have the Four of Cups after the Nine of Pentacles. Again, the Nine of Pentacles is being focused on yourself, focused on your business. The Four of Cups is in a meditative state and not being interested in love. It's like you're only focused on yourself and your money right now. A lot of you, if not all of you, could be in a hermit mode right now, where you're detaching your energy and closed off from others. You could have trust issues right now, especially with Pentacles energy being loyalty, but it's coming out with the Nine and the Ace all being focused on yourself. Yeah, you only trust in your own energy right now for the most part. You're not open to love. Some of you could potentially, a very small portion of you, if the right energy comes in and you're healed and you know without a shadow of a doubt this is the right partner for you, with that Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of, enjoying the fruits of your labor and being patient, you may still be open to a potential connection. But most of you, you're not with it. This ending was so painful. And again, this could be a number of endings. It could be one relationship, or it could be a number of relationships where you just got to a point where you got tired of the disappointments in love, tired of the disappointments in connections, friendships, family, partnerships, whatever, and you just refocused all your energy on building yourself up, and your wealth, and your looks, and your appearance, and your aura, and your status, and your reputation, and your career, and your dreams and goals. You are focused on you. This is the current this is currently where you're at in your journey. Now, some of you may have already gotten to this Nine of Pentacles where you're already financially free, and you're just continuously building and working on yourself financially and spiritually and emotionally. And there's others of you that are working towards this energy. So some of you may have recently went through this ending of this connection, this romantic connection or friendship or whatever. Others of you have already went through that, and you're on this glow up healing journey. But like I said, most of you, if not all of you, are in a hermit mode. No matter what spectrum or group you fall in, whether you have your success yet or you're working towards it, there's a hermit mode energy here. And you all are working on yourself. You all are healing. And again, this situation could have maybe put you in a position at some point where you had an issue with trusting yourself. And I think that maybe on some level may have a concern, or you may lack a certain level of trust in yourself when it comes to picking a partner or picking friends or whatever, which is why you've withdrawn your energy from others because you've been deceived too much. Even, and mind you, you're showing up with all this Pentacles energy. That's an individual that's loyal, meaning that more than likely you showed up as loyal, as faithful, as hardworking. The same amount of energy, effort, love, and time that you're putting into your business, into yourself, into your career right now, and your goals, is more than likely the same amount of energy you put into this connection or these connections in your past. And they constantly left you with regret, with self-blame, with sadness, with, whether it's a divorce, a relationship, a friendship, a relative connections, it doesn't matter. These painful 10 of Swords endings became too much for you, and you realized that people, or you felt, or currently feel like people were going to just constantly disappoint you if you continue to pour into them and allow them in, and that loyalty that you put out, that hard work and energy and joy and positive balance that you try to provide to others, was not being reciprocated. Now you're only focused on yourself because we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is the one, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is also the self. That's in independent energy. The Two of Pentacles is not out here, and neither is the Ten, which would suggest partnerships, working with others, building to this lineage, the family life with the husband and wife. That's not out here. All we have is you focused with this Ace of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles on your own goals, your own dreams, pouring into yourself. You're basically using that heartache and that deception and sadness and painful endings from your past to basically fuel you and help you pour it. And you're basically pouring all your power and energy into turning it into a glow up, into gold, and which is a great way to use that energy, because it's not like this energy, you didn't really allow this energy. Maybe some of you did in the past, but I don't get the vibe that most of you allow this energy to put you in a state of stagnancy, right? Most people take a small amount of time to dwell. And sure, there are times where you may sit off to the side and you're meditating and focus on, these endings and how it felt, because you're doing a lot of inner work from what I can tell. However, it's like you just kept going. It's like you just rerouted and just focused your energy elsewhere. You didn't allow yourself to stay in this self pity for too long, right? Or if you're in it right now, this is showing that you're moving out of that energy. You're focused on self. You're focused on building your own empire. But right now, I don't see you being focused on building an empire to share with someone else, right? Some of you might. With the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom, there's a small portion of you that are patient. You're enjoying the fruits of your labor, or you will come into that energy while still being patient for the right person to come along. But again, most of you, you don't want to hear about it. If it's not about your money, if it's not about something that's contributing to the betterment or the best version of yourself or your glow up, or you're not with it. Because when you've given your heart away, you've given your love away, you've given your loyalty away, and you've opened yourself and your energy up to allow people in, they've hurt you, they've deceived you, they've taken advantage of you, they've betrayed you. So now you feel like all you have and all you can trust is you. Even if you have a small portion of people around you, or people that rely on you, because with all this Pentacles energy, you could also be focused on this because you have children or because you have other people that rely on you. But all in all, you're in a state in your life right now where you're going through a glow up. Some of you have already went through it, but you're still going through it. Like you're going to constantly evolve. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. If it resonated, please feel free to like, subscribe, let me know in the comments. And if interested, you can return to the channel for other topics, other videos, and other readings. Thank you.